And I know it means that I'm gonna lose my dual carburetor air scoops sticking out of the hood here, because those were all my favorite Hot Wheels when I was a kid. Like that one, and that one, and that one, and especially that one. Maybe I'll do the shaker hood, or a straight hood. But the hood bird's coming back, that's for sure. Smells like gas. Smells good.
Dad, there's a huge package. Dad.
Okay, we are gonna get the LS1 unboxed. We're gonna get it on an engine stand. We're gonna take off the air conditioning pump, exhaust manifold, belt. We are gonna pull the spark plugs, take a look at those, see what condition this motor is in. Let's do it. Well, let's do a little engine inspection. Looking at the front here, these Corvette harmonic balancers are known to have a problem where this outer ring here walks either forward or back. So we're going to be replacing this, and I'll show you that later. But if we look close here, I'm seeing that there's a little bit of oil behind this harmonic balancer and underneath this pan. So it looks like it's got a leak on that forward seal. So when I pull this off, we're going to replace that seal. I really don't want to take this timing chain cover off. That'd look like it'd be a pain in the butt. Take that water pump off. Coming over to the side, a little bit of oil on the side here. Looking at these exhaust ports here, they just have the standard amount of carbon on there. The other side looks just as good. We're gonna pull these spark plugs and check those out in the end. Well, also, while those things are out, I'm gonna turn the motor over, the wrench, make sure it turns nice and smooth. I did notice a broken sensor right here during shipping, I guess. This is the oil temperature sensor. So I'm going to order a new one of those and replace it. There's some markings on the side here, etched in numbers. I'm not sure what these mean. If somebody knows, please let me know in the comments. Looking at the back of the motor here, we've got the stamp here, the casting number 125611168. That's an LS6 block, even though this is an LS1. It's got, my understanding, it's got the LS6 intake, it's got an LS6 block, but it is, because of the camshaft and the crank, this is an LS1. And it's got the 241 heads on here. Looking at the top here, it all looks pretty good. I don't quite remember what this reference is here. It looks like a vacuum reference. And it goes to this port right here. I don't remember what that is, but I'm sure it's gonna go bye-bye. Coming to the back of the motor, I'm gonna replace this oil pressure sending unit just because it's so easy to get to right here. And I'm making sure I'm using AC Delco or other OEM on that. It sure was hard getting this brake booster hose off because it's got a real sharp barb right there. Looking down at the bottom here, there's a little bit of oil right here, but this rear main seal is looking really good. But I'm going to replace that anyway. This is obviously the Batwing Corvette pan, and I'm going to put a different pan on there. I have the Holley 302-1 in order to go into a second gen F-body. Also, looking at the back, I plan on leaving that starter on if I don't have to take it off. Why remove it? The steam ports are plugged back here. I don't remember when they started doing that, but that's going to stay. We look at this wiring harness. Here's our green blue tack module. And then this went to the fuse block in the car right there. And then it's my understanding these were all these plugs here, these three Canon plugs, looks like, these all went to the automatic transmission. The last harness I did use the existing and strip it down, but man, that was a lot of work. Well, I think we're gonna go with a new harness dedicated to a manual transmission, non-electronic. They're so cheap on eBay. Even Temu's got them. I don't know. And I'll keep this as a backup, I think. Looking at the side of the motor, it looks like there's some heat damage here on this wiring harness. It's flaking off. That's not good. A lot of oil right here, residue. All these exhaust ports look really good, but lots of oil right here. And I think that's that front seal. 241 on the head there. Kind of odd is it's like this date code has been machined off of the block here, which is kind of weird. You know, that's what you get when you get an eBay motor. That's suspicious. and I do not like that. Another thing I found kind of weird is it seems as though the wiring harness is, and this is from the alternator here, that's the power off of it, and then the control. It seems to be wedged right in there. I don't know if that's supposed to be normal or what, but this wiring harness is totally wedged in there. Oh, let me know in the comments if that's the way it's supposed to be. That is weird to me. I don't know if I gotta loosen this to get it off. Or I'm just gonna have to cut it. I don't know, kind of weird. As I take out these upstream O2 sensors, you can see on these exhaust manifolds where this air injection system pumped air into this exhaust manifold, which goes down and helps complete that burn on that catalytic converter down here. That's the air system there that I took off, and that has, I think, an external electric air pump which pumps air into here, so these exhaust gases can continue to burn before they get to that catalytic converter. I think that's how that works. We're not going to have any of that on old 81 Trans Am, that's for sure. Well, if we check out these spark plugs, I think these are the iridium type. I don't know if that's going to focus. These are a little darker than what I would like, but definitely no caking on there. I don't know. I think they all look pretty good. Nice and smooth. If it spins, it wins.